Well, Marco, the day has come. The request of Professor Sprout has arrived. So here she is. So Harry Potter fans, we're gonna get started with her head. I love her. Oh my gosh, I love her. She's so fun. Anyways, I love all the professors, but yeah, she's awesome. We're gonna start with her head, a big round head. So we're gonna start with the circle. Okay, we got the circle. So in the circle, line down the middle. And this one we're gonna make the line, I don't think I make the circle high enough. We're gonna put the line a little higher here. Loop. Oh man. Anyways, okay. So there you go. Man, she's a hot looking babe. Not really. All right, we're going to start with her eyes. And they are gonna be right on that line. This is where I gotta get the name of that thing. It's like the little rain ducts go across the top. And then she's got her her eyes inside, shiny, and the pupil. And when we do Sharpie, I'm just gonna put a couple of lashes on here so she looks more feminine, and then I will make the upper lid a bit darker, okay? And above that, she's gonna have her crease line, and then she does have lines underneath, but we're just gonna do that with pencil. So come across here, same thing at the bottom. Line at the bottom, little tear duct place. I'm gonna get the name of that one of these days. And pupil, circle. All right. My husband was watching TV this weekend, and there's a Harry Potter marathon, but they were playing all of them. So every once in a while I'd come in the room, he's like, which one's this? And I could name it in a second. I was so proud of myself. And I realized my daughter and I were gonna watch Harry Potter marathon this summer. We never got to it. So I'm kind of bummed on that, but that's okay. So there's her eyes. And then she's gonna have right down here, she got a big old nose, put a jelly bean there, and she's got a sad smirk. All right, so we can get rid of that center line. Okay, so with her nose, what I did was, so we have the bottom of her nose, but I'm adding two like little circles on each side. So now we're gonna make them all to come together, okay? So then you can erase the inside jobber on that. If you want to give it a little extra bloop. Good job. And she's kind of a heavier set woman, so she's got a double chin down here. So right down here, we're gonna give her a double chin. And she does have ears, but they're kind of covered up. So we're just gonna see just a little piece of it on either side. Okay, so for her hair is gonna go along the top, but we're gonna make it kind of fun. So above here, we're just gonna make some swirls, and I made one that was extra long than the rest. And then I'm gonna make the other ones come in here. And then you can make some swirls in there. So you guys can make the hairline however you want. Make it fun. Put extra swirls where you want them. So it's going all along her hair, the base line here. And then I'm going to erase the top part. This is where her hair is going to be. So you don't want that in there. Okay, so now we're going to put lots of curls up here. And if you want to add curls, woohoo! You can add the curls wherever you want. So she has some crazy hair. What do we know about her? So she's a professor of herbology. What's that? That's like the study of like plants. It's like magic and plants together. Because if you can remember, it was in number 4. They were studying the mandrake, and I love this part, is that they all had their little ear earmuffs on, because if you heard the cry of the baby mandrake, it can kill you or you'll pass out. So, who passed out? Neville Longbottom. That was fantastic. And then the mandrake bit Malfoy's finger, and I love that too. Yes, I did. Okay, so we can erase some of the lines in here. So she's got her cute little curly top there, and then you can add some more curls in here. And then I also came in with my Sharpie at the end, and I just made some crazy little pieces of hair sticking out. So she looked like she had crazy hair. All right, so she's got her top hat, and I didn't notice it till recently having to draw it. She had leaves coming out the top, so I gave it some character. So we're gonna come across like this and make them go different directions. You don't want them to go the same direction. And then we're gonna give it a little bit of character in a second, because it looks too clean cut, like a little Christmas elf there. This is the one leaf, and then we have another leaf coming out the top. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna give it some character. So let's just give it some bumps in here. You can erase right in there. So the hat has some personality. Okay, and then you come in, you give it some extra lines wherever you want to, okay? Cute. All right, one thing also I noticed is she had, there's like gold leaf petals coming out, and then green leaf petals coming out of like her shirt. I'm like, are you kidding me? That was hilarious. I never even like looked that close. So we're gonna be putting some golden leaf petals coming out. Put one more over here. And then she has some green ones coming out below that. And this is her arms coming down. And then I'll show you how I colored this in there. We're gonna put extra, because her outfit is crazy. All right, so I'm going to do small Sharpie and then big Sharpie around the outside. So let's magically make this happen. Take the big Sharpie around the outside. Now I'm going to erase. All right, let us make this look like that. So we're gonna start with our peach. I'm gonna do half of her head. We don't need to do the whole thing. You're gonna lightly color all of her face. So what else do we know? So she was also, so some of the professors at the school, they're also over the houses. So like Snape, no, is that it? Anyways, she is over, McGonagall's over Gryffindor. She is over the Hufflepuff house. Who's over Ravenclaw? I'll have to go look that up. Okay, so you're gonna be coloring the whole thing one color. Don't forget the ears. So now you wanna go over where the Sharpie is, make it a little darker. So Snape is over the Slytherin house. Dory, of course. What was I thinking? And she, when she was younger, she went to Hogwarts. And she became a teacher, and then she was a teacher of Neville Longbottom. And he was the one that fainted because he didn't put his earmuffs on good enough and he fainted. That was so funny. But then he grew up to be a herbologist and he worked at Hogwarts. So she was Hogwarts professor in the 90s and he became the professor in 2017. Okay, so then we're going around there. Good, we got that in there. We'll be doing more, but at least we started with that. So now I want you to take the tan, and then now we're gonna go around it one more time. Give it a little more color. I think I even put a little brown in there, which I'll do in a minute. We're just using the tan right now. Anything else I know? Oh, that's what they're called, the mandrakes. So they were repotting mandrakes in the fourth book. And that's when he faints, and one of the mandrakes bites Malfoy. Deserves it. He was sticking his finger in his mouth. So you want to put a little shadow underneath the nose. A shadow under the chin, a little chubby double chin there. And we're gonna give her a line below her eye, and we're gonna go around her eye too. And then she has that crease here. Let's make it a little more defined. And along her hairline, I'm definitely gonna make it, see how I'm going in along the hairline? Make it look like a shadow, like there's hair on top. Okay, and then she's got some amazing cheekbones. So right here, this is gonna be, we're gonna color this in pink, but start with brown. So we're gonna come in here with the pink. Now we're gonna give her cute cheekazoids. So we're just gonna go one side, and I always go back the other way, lightly. And go one more time, and then I go a little extra in the middle. And this one I even put a little red on top because she's really rosy. This probably gets hot in that greenhouse, you know? And I put a touch of pink on her eyeshadow just because she's female, just a little color. And then her nose. I made her nose look rosy. I'm gonna do more on her cheeks, and a touch of red. We'll start with that. Oh, I forgot her lips too. Put some on her lips. And a touch on her chin. Okay. And so now let's just do a little bit of red. It's a little bit right here. And a little bit on her nose. There we go. And a little bit on her lips. Okay, and you can color in here too if you want. Let's do her eyes. So we're gonna go for the brown. This is just regular brown, darker at the top. And as it comes down, just make it lighter. Go around the edge, darker. And we're gonna put some yellow in there. So get the yellow out. This will brighten it up. It makes it look hazily. Then I'm gonna take gray and put the shadow in there. So along the top here, shadow. Looking cute. Okay, for her hair, you're just gonna go around all the oh my, they're outside here. And I made the curls darker at the bottom. I even put some brown and black in there. So we're gonna start with gray, like this. And you can go around all the swirlies, go around like this, and then you can make some more extra swirls. See how I did that? So I'm going over the line, but then I'm gonna come in and give it some little extra swirl in there. So you wanna do that on all of it. And darker at the bottom. So I'm gonna show you what I mean when I say darker at the bottom. So I'm gonna take a little bit of, do I have black with me? Oh, here's black over here. So I'm gonna take a little bit of black. Oh, it's not very sharp, but that's okay. Here. So a little darker here. Just in different spots, and then you can even take your brown and put a couple of like hairs in there. See how I did that? And then it's going to be behind her ear. You want to make that really dark, and we'll put black in there too. And then go around the outside, along all the curls, go on the curls like this. A little extra swirls. It doesn't have to look perfect because she does have crazy hair. And it's really crazy. So you can do that all the way around. So then you're gonna come in with black. Just go behind the ears and a little bit on the edges. And you can come in with brown and then give it some extra swirls, different places. So it just looks like she's got all different colors of hair in there. Okay, and then what I did for the top part is I got jade green. I colored the whole thing jade green, and then I'm gonna come in here and make some dark parts darker and lighter. Okay, so I colored it jade green, that. Now I'm gonna go over the lines, darker, and of course on the outside it's gonna be dark right along this edge, and I'm gonna come in. I used several colors for this, so I'll show you. So I'm doing jade green, gonna go dark on the outside, lighter as I come in. What else did I use? I used a little bit of regular green. So I'm gonna come in here. So you can do several layers. I also use this one for the petals. The petal down here, this is just regular green. Color the whole thing in. And I'll show you how to do that gold leaf in a second. Anything I know about? I think that was it. I think I told y'all fun facts. So then you press harder underneath the leaf so it looks like there's a shadow like the gold ones on top. Then to make the gold, oh, I also went over it with a little bit of brown. So I'm just taking the brown, I'm just gonna do lightly. And I think I might have even gone over it with jade green too. Okay, so we're gonna go with gold. Color the whole leaf in gold, just one color. Now you wanna go over the edges. Okay, and then you're gonna come in with your tan. This is what's gonna make it look golden. Just like I did on the snitch. Go on the edge here. Okay, see how I did that? Awesome blossom. All right, and so for the bottom part, what I did was I just did jade green. I colored the whole thing in jade green. And you can make big swipes with it if you want. I go different directions. Doesn't have to look fancy-lancy, because then you're gonna come in, after you do that, now you're gonna come in and go around the outside, make these lines so it looks like there's lots of material, which there is. It's almost like she's wearing like a Hawaiian moo-moo thing. And then, so I'm going on the shadows. I went in here and then I took the different colors to make, just went down like this. And we put some brown in there too. So I'm gonna do that wherever I wanna do it. And I'm also gonna take some brown and put some brown in there. Because if you look closely at it, it almost looks like it's lots of different materials. And then I also went underneath here with some brown, give it more shadow. Okay, I think you can finish the rest of this and I'll see you guys next on my next video. Peace out.